and a bit of an unusual one. Tonight, I'm near Roche Abbey, but I'm not actually doing the Abbey, I'm doing the road that runs through it. It's called Gipsy Lane, and there's a couple of spooky stories. One that's not very well documented, and one that's a first-hand account of somebody I really trust. But I will tell you more as we go along. I'm just walking up to my car. As I say, it is sort of like a Roche Abbey investigation, but it's actually the road that runs through it. And I'm hoping to capture something tonight, so I need an assistant because obviously I can't drive and film at the same time. So I'm just going to spin you around in a second and we'll start the investigation. Stick with me. Right, so if you could just point that at the road, if you could keep it really still and just film what we see on the road, is that all right?
Yep.
It's not going to be a long one tonight. I just want to see if we're still live.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just stick it. Perfect, yeah. You can do it from your, from your, so it's like a straight on. Yeah, as long as you can see it round and that.
Yeah. Good.
Right, so on this road, this is a first-hand account as well. This I'm a postman and I deliver to quite a few people, obviously. And I was talking to a customer about the paranormal, and we got talking, and she said to me that her husband has driven down this very road late at night, and he saw a monk cross the road, and I think it's down here. And she said he's never driven this road since. So that's one of the stories. And that, as I say, that's the first-hand account of somebody I trust really, implicitly. Second story is a little less well known, but it concerns a gentleman from quite a few centuries ago. He's quite a well-to-do gentleman, got mugged and killed down, and you can sometimes see him. It's two stories. We're going to drive the road a couple of times. Spin it around a bit. You okay?
Yeah.
See, this is an investigation. I won't be able to do on my own because I can't drive and film at the same time. So I'll take you up here and then we'll go back down. I want to go a bit in the woods if nothing happens. You okay?
Yeah.
Picking it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Delete. So yeah, if you imagine this late at night and you're on your own and you're driving, it must be, pretty scary. But she said he were convinced he'd seen it and it frightened him. Right, so I'm going to spin back round here and we're going to go back down the road. Park. Anybody on? Yeah, anybody watching now?
3 people.
3 people. Hello to whoever's watching at the moment. It's a bit of a different one tonight if you're just joining me. It's a Roche Abbey one, but it's actually on the road that runs through Roche Abbey. It's called Gipsy Lane, and there's a couple of stories to it. Obviously, it's not one I could do myself because I won't be able to drive and film at the same time. But yeah, like I say, if you imagine this late at night on your own, I know you'd have public music on and you'd be, well, because I know this couple who it concerns, and I know, he's a big bulky fella, and he's not a wuss by any stretch of imagination. She was convinced when she told me. I would love to see something definite like that, but it convinced him it weren't. It could have been a trick of the light or his imagination because it frightened him that much he's never driven it since. Right, so we'll park here for a little bit. Switch that off. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that is. Switch me lights on, wait a minute. Hi to Bethany Taylor that's just joined us. Hello, good evening. Right, so if you could just hold me that 1 second. Just going to get some stuff out. In fact, I've got that now. You okay to just wait in car 1 second?
Yeah.
I won't get you in.
Okay.
Cheers. Yeah, so it's a bit of an impromptu one. And it is actually, yeah, good evening, Bethany. Bethany. It's, Esther says no. Yeah. Computer says no. Yeah, but we're going to give it a go, see if there is anything. Like I say, it's a chance in a million. Yeah, Bethany, I'm in the UK and we're in South Yorkshire and we're at a very famous haunted abbey called Roche Abbey. We're actually tonight on the road that runs through Roche Abbey. 1 sec, Georgie, I'll just be 2 seconds. Because there's little known stories. Are you okay? Sightings of a monk crossing this road, and he could only have crossed through there to there. And this was obviously late at night. I'm sure I won't be long. So through this archway, myself and Wendy a couple of years back actually got like a blue orb. I'll just take you to the... I'll take you to the signpost. There's a signpost just up here, and this is from a few years ago, but there was like a blue orb. Admittedly, it was a windy night, so it could have been litter blowing about, but it was somewhere. I can't remember it being this far. A sign. And near the sign, I think it's overgrown. Near the sign, we saw something blowing. It looked like litter blowing in the wind, but when you slow it down, it's like a blue orb. It's weird. But yeah, I'm going to do some K2. So it's still quite... It's late, obviously, but it's still a nice night. It's not cold. But yeah, I just wanted to do the actual road that runs through it. You know, past the Abbey. I know a couple of my ghost busting mates have said that this actual woods is scarier than the Abbey. And I've done the Abbey a few times and I've never really been overly scared, even on my own. Yeah, it's nice and warm tonight. Oh dear. Right. You could just hold that there for us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some stuff. You know, it's a chance in a million that we're going to actually get out, innit? You know, just driving past and parking up. But I'm just going to set some bits and bobs up. It's only going to be a very short one, alright?
Yeah.
My son's laughing at me because he thinks I'm silly. No, look. Don't say that. Don't say there's a ghost in back. That's funny that because I've just been reading. There's a place actually called George's Hill in Nottingham, Nottinghamshire near. Oh, somebody coming.
Oh.
1 sec. In oh, well, the Audi's just lost his back end. Yeah, it's funny you say about a ghost in the back seat, because the story of the one in Nottinghamshire was that this ghost would sit in back of your car when you're driving down this road on your own at night. So I hope there's not a ghost in back of the car, but at least I've got some support. 1 sec, Georgie, 1 second.
Okay.
Right. 1 sec. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this K2 up on the. So it's far enough that it's reacting at the moment, but it's because of the camera. 1 second. Right. This is a massive shot in the dark, but so if you look at that now, it is reacting at the moment, but your mum had a monk experience too. Yeah, I'm fascinated by especially religious ghosts. 1 second. Switch the lights off. It's always tricky to do these. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up. 1 second. Let's keep doing that on. Right. If there's anybody here, could you stand near the green light? Near the box with the green light? Have you walked across this road before and somebody's seen you? Are you one of the monks? Cistercian monks? Just trying to read your abandoned chapel. Ghost monk. Yeah, I've had a few bits and got matchmakers on board as well. Good evening. I thought I didn't know that Formula One were on tonight. I've just been watching boxing on BBC Two, and I had to wait for my son to come in because this is one I've wanted to do for a bit, but not being able to do because it's a driving one. Come on, come and stand in front of me and touch that green light on the wall. Could you do that? This is a bit of a tricky one to do because cars are still coming through. 1 second. 1 sec, folks. Yeah, there we go. Somebody's parked up. Wait a minute. Right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait up. Just hold that for me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You facing road, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't want whatever he's selling. You just pulled up at back of me, this guy. I don't know who it is. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is the only thing that concerns me about doing paranormal. I've said it loads of times. I know we're weird and we hang about and, you know, we do weird things, but I don't know what they were pulling behind me for. And okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Park up here. He pulled straight behind me, didn't he?
Yeah.
Don't know if he were selling substances or services or what he were doing, but I don't want anything off him, whoever it were. Or it could have been a lady, we don't know. Don't know where I put my torch now.
That's very good.
Oh, have you? Cheers. Let's borrow it 1 second. Yeah, it's a cracking film, American Werewolf in London. I've not watched that for a good while. But yeah, it's a cracking film, that. It's from my era, that. I'm hoping, like I say, we're just an impromptu one again. On the actual road that runs through Roche Abbey. I'm hoping to encounter ghosts, but at the moment I'm just encountering people driving past and being a bit silly or a bit fruity or whatever. Because you don't know what they're pulling up in laybys for. Do you know what I mean? I won't say too much because I've got my son with me, but you know what I mean. So we'll drive. Should we drive? We'll drive road again.
Yeah.
See if they've gone. I don't want to get arrested with my son at a place where people shouldn't be hanging about. He's laughing. If you would have sold that for me, and we'll do it on road again, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the thing with ghost hunting's a ridiculous notion anyway, but yeah, you run into little snags like this, and it's very rarely natural causes. It's always human cause, stupidity. Probably pulling up and saying, "Do you want to buy some this, that, and other, or how much for a good, good time or whatever?" But I'm not interested in all that. I want to talk to dead people, not daft people. You know what I mean? I'd rather talk to dead people than really stupid ones. So I'm going to spin it round once more, and if they've buggered off, do what they want to do to each other or on each other or whatever, we can continue with the nice activities. It's getting really late. I turned into a pumpkin at 12 o'clock anyway. I'm a lot braver tonight because I've got somebody with me. I'm out tomorrow night if you're tuning in and then tuning straight out. Hey, oh, wait a minute. Just pull over. Is that the guy that were? Thanks. That was the man in a van. Man in a white van. So if there's any bodies down here, we'll go for that because we were the last people to see him alive. So yeah, I don't know what they were doing down there, but he just pulled up straight behind us, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's like, what were all that about? But on the subject of road apparitions, I was just telling my son, I should have showed you before. In Maltby in South Yorkshire, where I live, there's a pub called the Don John, and it's got steps running down past it. And many years ago, they've got out of a car, haven't they? Many years ago, a man died at the bottom of the steps, and in '96, me and my wife, we weren't married at the time, had come home from the cinema. This were about 11 o'clock at night, and we saw like a white vertical column of light, and we were so convinced that we actually drove back round, just as though somebody walking across the road. It were, and we drove back round, and it had gone. I might do a short feature on that because I was just telling my son that it were. And my wife's a total skeptic, but she saw it as well. This was like 30 years ago. So there's quite a few ghost stories in this village and in this borough of Rotherham. But it's good when you see things for yourself. But it's a chance in a million that we'd drive through and we'd see a monk anyway. And it's people still on, Georgie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get out tonight, and I'm more concerned about somebody jumping out of that Fiesta with a baseball bat and giving me, you know what I mean? Me and you something to hang the towels on. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm not on for that. So if you're a ghost, you're welcome. But if you're an idiot that's high on crack or whatever, go to bed. I just don't fancy getting out of car now, yeah.
Could a bit further up the road.
Yeah, we could at top was, couldn't we?
Could do.
It's just, I don't know. I know it's all right me saying that. I wonder what they're doing down here at 11 o'clock at night. They might be as stupid as us or as me, do you know what I mean? But I'd love to see somebody walk
Oh,
across.
there you
It's
go.
still filming it, yeah?
Yeah.
You see,
No, I thought that were it. That little lay-by.
If he jumps out on the, if he jumps out, I'm just going to put my foot down. If the bloke jumps out, we've got that Fiesta. Say, look, don't film number plate.
Yeah, yeah. Good idea.
Windows aren't steamed up anyway. Doing down here. You don't know, do you?
Oh no.
I
Could be
don't
out.
know. So I could do that top woods, couldn't we?
Good though.
Still got some people on.
Yeah.
They're only staying tuned to see if I get unalived by somebody in a baseball bat and a couple of bin liners, you know what I mean? Like Blair Witch or something like that. Is it safe to get out though, do you think, with them hanging about?
I don't know.
You don't know, do you? One sec.
It's only thin.
What bit of stupidity then? Huh. Yeah, Bethany, we both saw it, and like I said, my wife's really skeptic. And this was going back 30 years, but she saw it as well, and we drove around. Yeah, but car's locked in it. I'm just right concerned about some idiot coming along. So is it worth doing some spirit box, do you think? We're locked up anyway, so it's safe, isn't it? What do you reckon? Just keep a watch on things, you know what I mean, George?
Okay.
Just oops, I best put a brake on really, I know. If you just hold that for us.
Yeah.
One sec. I'm just gonna point it back towards. Yeah. Is it on road?
Yeah.
Just gonna get me box out. 1 second. So I don't know how good this is gonna go tonight. And like I said, I don't know where that bloke's gone. Thing. But it is quite a. It's still quite isolated, isn't it? That's just started recording. I caught it with my hand, so I'm going to leave. So that's me. This is right. 1 second. Roche Abbey Live, George and Andrew. Right. So that's recording anyway. I can hear my stomach rumbling. Yeah, Bethany. The only thing that unnerved me, and it put me off for an entire year, was the one at Stocksbridge. But I didn't actually see it until I got home and watched it, because I always watch the live streams to see if they've uploaded. And if you watch the Stocksbridge one, again, I was with George, so I was driving and George was filming, and we caught some go across the road, and it just, I don't know, there was just something about that sighting. Although I didn't see it at the time, it just give me the creeps a bit if you watch it. Come on, come forward and say hello. So I've got a spirit box on the. Can you keep an eye on it, just in case anybody comes?
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay too long tonight because I just don't know. It was like an impromptu one anyway. It's a late night one. Car's locked in it. Wonder where he went in Fiesta then. He pulled up straight behind. I mean, he might be in a golf club. he just chased competition away, hasn't he? That's all he's done. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Beffy. Hope you tune in again. Good night, and hopefully see you again. I'm not going to stay out too long anyway. We've been at 25 minutes, and all we've managed to do is upset somebody in a car at the bottom of the hill. come forward 'cause I'm not staying very long. Have you got a message for us tonight? So you could have done that top road, but with that bloke hanging about. Bit dodgy, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just obviously with you being here as well. I don't want to put you at risk if there's some crackhead hanging about, you know what I mean? Right, so we'll drive up to the end, you know, to Gypsy Lane,
Yeah.
and we'll show you if you just point that out road again for us.
Right.
Yeah, so it is a big, you know, like I said, it would be a chance in a million that we would see anything on here. But like I said, somebody drove this road and they saw a monk, and it convinced him that much that he never drove this road again. What I might do is, if you want to keep filming, you got road in.
Yeah.
What I might do is I'm going to spin round one final time and we'll go home that way. And I'll pull into one at. Yeah, this story was a first-hand story, and it was late at night. And like I said, this woman were really genuine. She said it frightened her husband, and her husband were a big guy, not a soft lad like me. So we'll just film the road. We'll do the six. So it joins onto a really busy road, so I have to be really careful. That's why I need somebody to film. I can't concentrate and drive and film at the same time. So we're going to drive the road again. Take its time a bit. You got road in, yeah?
Yeah.
Just pull in 1 second. I don't want to be rushing about if he wants to come down here. No, he's gone. Some weird people hanging about tonight. Like Jeepers Creeps, isn't it? Or I know what you did last summer. Yeah, so if you imagine this like tonight, but you're just coming home from work or going to work late at night and you see something flit across the road, you would probably shit yourself, wouldn't you? If you were on totally on your own, do you know what I mean? That's K2 theory. Alright. It's gone. Probably dressing up as a monk, won't he, to jump out. Last thing you'll see is my bonnet of my car. So I ain't looking to stop it. Explain that to insurance company though. How'd you do that? Well, I've run a bloke over that dressed as a monk. I don't know if he's still alive. All this obviously, which it probably, you know, which it obviously still is would be farmland. And I can remember years ago. I'll not point you down the driveway, but this house on the right, you've seen it, George, haven't you?
Yeah.
We're quite derelict. Well, it were derelict at time, and inside that, when you hang around as kids, it were pretty scary. It's a big posh house now, but a lot of these houses around here are really, really old, or the original land. You know, the original houses have been knocked down and rebuilt. Some of them were really quite creepy. I suppose, obviously, when you're driving to and from work, you know, and you've got music on and you're thinking about work and not thinking about getting home, you wouldn't imagine or wouldn't expect to see a monk. So it's probably when you're not looking for it, it's when you're probably more likely to see it. I've got a car behind me. It's quite a narrow road, isn't it? What is it? Tell you what I'm going to do. Pull up, because for some reason it's up my arse. Come on, get your send round, yeah. Flashing me out at line. See, this is what bugs me. You know what I mean?
Mm.
People irritate me. I like dead people, but I don't like many people, apart from your subscribers, obviously. I prefer dead people to living ones because they're just arseholes, aren't they? So I've got to get home. What for? Watch Gogglebox or something. Do you know what I mean? What a twat. I don't know. Should we spin it round and do one final pass of the Abbey? Like I say, it's a chance in a million that would, you know, bring anything. If I get stuck in that field, I'm snookered, aren't I? Right, we're going to go down here. Because I think would have been, his sighting would have been in the little dip, you know, that joins the two pathways, George.
Yeah.
That's where it would be. How many people
Yeah,
got? How
maybe.
many people got on?
2 a minute.
2 a minute, right? Thanks for sticking with it. You're probably not going to see anything tonight because it's not gone. A lot of my things don't go to plan, but they're usually, you know, quite entertaining for all wrong reasons. And it's a very late one tonight. I was going to actually jump out and do a bit, but do you know what? With people hanging about, I don't think I'm going to bother. You wanted to get past me? Do you see him flashing me?
Weird that. Rude, isn't it?
Yeah, BMW driver. Not that there's all wrong with BMW drivers. I used to have one. Meant modern BMW. Classic BMW drivers are all right. Is it picking up everything all right?
Yeah.
Film it round, yeah. But imagine if we did see something now that was crystal clear in like 4K. Something moved to show people say it's AI that, won't they?
Oh, no.
Or
Good
it's
point.
your mate Jeff in a bed sheet. Do you know what I mean? See, sometimes we go something and you can't win. People will either say, "There's no there," oh well, that's too good. It's obviously somebody in fancy dress. So it's one of them things you can't win, and everybody's got an opinion on it. But there's that saying, it opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one, and they all stink. But I've never heard a decent argument against. Say if I present something really good, people who say, "Oh, you made that up," when clearly I haven't. Obviously, people don't know me, so they could say that. But I've never had people say, "Oh, it could be this or that." It's just they clearly just write it off without any counter argument that's, you know, informed or informative, and it's really frustrating. But the only way you will see my content is on YouTube because I've learnt my lesson. I'm not going to any media outlets or any fellow or so-called fellow YouTubers now. I'm going to do it all myself on this channel. I ain't got a big channel, but if you like paranormal stuff, you like my stuff, you'll only see it on this channel. I'm going to have to reverse because there's somebody else flying up and down. Come on then. I can't see a thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's the takeaway, innit? Yeah. You don't thank me, will you?
Oh.
I hope you don't live to be as old as you look. You what, sorry?
No.
Still there, don't get that number plate money.
Yeah.
So no ghosts tonight, just really impatient drivers and he's probably got more subscribers than me. He's probably doing his thing down at Abbey and getting loads of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to pull up in a moment and thank you all for joining me. I'm out tomorrow night and I've got something planned for tomorrow night, which is going to be really, really good. Really different. I've done it before, but never done it live. And it's in Yorkshire, but it's only just in Yorkshire kind of thing. So thank you very much. 1 second. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in. Thumbs up for a comment. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much tonight. And I will see you tomorrow night from about 9ish. I'll be live at 9. So again, thank you very much, and hopefully see you very, very soon. Good night.